Before Brawl was announced, I kept thinking of third-party characters that they would be putting in for the next Super Smash Bros. Game. However, to keep myself limited, I came up with 3 different rules. Interesting enough, Sakurai also followed 2 of them. Hey, we're on the same page here, folks. Okay, the first rule must have originated from a video game. That is, no Naruto, no Ninja Turtles, no SpongeBob, nothing. Second rule, they must have appeared on a Nintendo console. Okay, big surprise there. My third rule was the company must have made an exclusive game for Nintendo using one of their franchises. So sadly, Spyro, Crash, and Rayman will not be in this moveset video. Also, this is dealing with third-party characters, so first-party characters such as Midna and Isaac will not be featured in this. So we'll make room for the first one who had absolutely no chance of getting in whatsoever. Take a bow, guys. Okay, here's a moveset. B button, shoots eggs. It's like Diddy Kong's Popgun, but it does a little bit more flinching. Forward B, up B, and down B. Once again, up B, down B. Now for a final smash, I could have gone with the Wonder Wing or the grenade eggs from Banjo-Tooie, but since they had no chance, I decided to give them this. Yes, the mighty Ginginator. I figured, what the heck, let's just give him something really powerful. Now, I don't think I have to go into the history of Rare. In fact, I won't be able to have enough time to go over the history of all these games, of all the companies that have come up for this, so I'll probably just put it in the description box. Oh, I don't want to look under her cloak. Swing and a miss. So why did they have no chance whatsoever? Well, it's because they're not third party. They're first party to Microsoft. They never had a chance. They would have only been in Melee for any appearance in Super Smash Bros. At all. What do you guys think about that? Now Banjo's so embarrassed he's gonna go run off and go to port himself to the nearest country, and somehow turn himself invisible too to hide his shame. Wait, turn invisible? How'd I do that? How'd they do that? Moving on. Beautiful Joe. B button. What's that? Forward B. Up B. Down B. And the final smash. Come on, Six Machine! So why did Joe have no chance or very little chance? Well, it's because there's a bigger Capcom representative later on. But also, Clover Studios, responsible for creating this game, has shut down some years ago. About 2 years, I think. Which is sad. I hope Capcom bought all the rights to Beautiful Joe, because I don't want to see that series go down. Next up, Sora. And I forgot to say this, but Knuckles and Sora could be the characters in Brawl who could glide without wings. B attacks. Forward B. Up B. You know, a bunch of spinning attacks, really. And down B. Final smash, Master Valor form. Sora's chances were probably very little because he was only on one game for the Game Boy Advance that was then quickly ported over for the PS2, not to mention all the interactions and characters that Disney is involved with. As for Cloud and Sephiroth, look, for some reason Cloud just reminds me of Ike, or not Ike, but his moveset would just look so much like Ike's it's not even worth going into or being creative about. As for Sephiroth, he was never on a Nintendo console to begin with, so he's out.
Absurd.
No, it's not. The only reason I would have even liked to see Cloud in Super Smash Bros. Brawl is just so we could have had an excuse to have one winged angel in there. That's it.
Keeps calling me back.
Moving on. Void from Tales of Symphonia. B attack. Forward B. Up B. Down B. And the final smash. Now I'm sure he wouldn't have been able to pull out any of his characters, it still would have served a purpose. So why were his chances? Well, his chances were pretty average at best. I mean, Tales of Symphonia was so good in America, they were making a sequel for it on the Wii, but there was a bigger Namco star who people wanted in. And here he is right now. I would like to say thanks to Latios Slayer for the moveset on my previous video. B, Bite. Forward B, Charge Run. Down B, Butt Slam. Up B, Pellet Chomp. And the final smash, eats a power pellet, and everybody turns blue. Pac-Man moves a little bit slower, but can move in any direction, and one hit would KO them. But it would be a limited time thing. So in a way, his moves just remind me of Wario and Bowser. But Pac-Man's chances of getting in were somewhat fair and decent, considering Namco and Nintendo's history with each other. But moving on to the three people who had the biggest chance in there. I couldn't do a moveset for Geno because I don't really have any footage, so I asked Mario Link Geno fan for some info. Look him up. And now for someone who needs no introduction, and yes, I'm still going to follow DavQ's moveset for him. Like I said, the B button. When charging up, he can still walk and run around, but he can't attack or defend. As for side B, like the down B, you would get three different changing weapons. So you get close range attacks, and then you get a shield. But the shield won't last for very long. In fact, you probably couldn't move while using it either. And it would wear off. And the up B. And the final smash, which is just the rush adapter, which would allow you to fly and shoot around and do more damage than you normally could. So why were Mega Man's chances so high? Well, he probably would have gotten in. There was just one problem. Mr. Inafune, you had to go to Nintendo, not the other way around. If Kenji Inafune had gone to Nintendo and asked them, Mega Man probably would have been in, considering he had a high popular fan demand for it. And now for Bomberman, who had a moveset completely out of order. That was the side B, the bomb kick. And the down B, the charge bomb. And the regular B, bomb throw. Or you could just lay it down. As for his up B, I had said give him a wind bomb that would push him up or stun his enemies. Yeah, ignore the fact that I just killed myself right there. You could use that, or you could have Pommy fly you back up to stage using his giant ear-like wing, his giant wing-like ears. And his final smash, much like I had said, would have been somewhat relative to Solid Snake's final smash, the grenade launcher. Considering Bomberman's crossover history, let's go over some of that. Did you know that the snow bunnies found in Bomberman 64 are the same ones found in the background design for Snowflake Lake on Mario Party 6? You can thank Hudson for that. As well for Wario, he was in a game called Wario Blast featuring Bomberman on the Game Boy. He was also in a crossover fighting party game with Solid Snake called Dream Mix TV World Fighters. And for some reason it also had Simon Belmont and Optimus Prime? What the heck? Man, how come we never get any of this good stuff? Oh, I'll just forget it. Just go to the credits.